This video is for number 8 through 12. This will be page 2 of your semester review. Number 8 says, find the inverse of each function, then graph the function and its inverse. Okay, so you are going to be graphing the function. So I'm going to rewrite this one as y equal negative 6 over 2 minus 1 over 2x, because there's a 1 right here. And now I'm going to simplify. Becomes negative 3 minus 1/2 x. You're going to plot this one. This is your M, this is your B. Always do the y-intercept first. So you go negative 3, your slope is negative 1, so you go down, positive 2, right, negative 1, positive 2. Or you can go up as well. And there you have your line. Okay, you're trying to find where they cross. So there's your line. This is your f of x, or you can call it y. Same thing. All right. To find your inverse, here are your methods. Okay. So you have y equal. You can use this one, or you can use your original. I'm going to use the original. So negative 6 minus x divided by 2. Okay, so there's my original. Step number 1, you're going to switch your x and your y. So you have x equals negative 6 minus y divided by 2. Your next step, you're going to multiply both of them by 2. What you do to one side, you do to the other. That cancels. So now you have 2x equals negative 6 minus y. Okay? Add 6 to both sides. So now you have 2x plus 6 equals negative y. Remember there's a 1 there. Divide all of them by a negative 1. So now you have negative 2x minus 6 equals y. Add your negative 1. Okay? Graph this one. I'm going to do this one in red. Alright, so you write negative 6. Your slope is negative 2 over 1. So that's the same thing as going down 2 over 1, but instead of that, I'm going to go up 2 to the left 1. Up 2, left 1. Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. And there you have your graph. Let me use the other side. And there's your line. Just remember, because you flipped your x and your y, it should be a mirror image along the y equals x line. Just like that. See how that's a mirror? Then that's correct. Number 9, you are going to write the matrix. Okay? Notice all your A's are lined up, all the B's are lined up, all the C's, all your numbers, and all your equal signs. So you can just write your matrix like this. Go across. 5, 6, 8, negative 32. There's a 1 here, negative 4, negative 8, and 4. Then you got negative 7, negative 1, and 8, and 30. Okay? Refresh your memory. You're going to go to the REF. So, turn on your calculator. Let me get out of that. Quit. I'm going to use this side instead because it shines a little bit better. All right. So you're going to hit second matrix. Right click over to math. Go up to RREF. Push enter. Alpha. Zoom. Okay, and that comes up. And when you hit alpha zoom, this is a 3 rows by 4 columns. Okay, so this is a 3 by 4, which is already done. Push enter. Now enter these numbers, but make sure you right click. 5, right click, 6, right click, 8, right click, negative 32. And it will automatically go to the next row. 1, right click, negative 4, negative 8, and 4. Check your numbers. Negative 7, negative 1, 8, and 30. Get out of it and enter it. You see how it's all like this? So this is saying A is equal to negative 4. Second column is your B is equal to negative 2. Third column is your C is equal to 0. You can write it like that, or you can write it as a triple order pair. Negative 4, 2, and 0. I will take that or that one. Okay? There's number 9. Number 10. Write your matrix. This is my R, S, T, and then here's my number. Okay? 6, negative 6, 3, 21. Second row, negative 6, 2, negative 6, 0. Third, 3R, negative 5S, no T, so I put 0 in that place, and there's your 21. So same thing. You're going to type in clear first. Second matrix, right click, go up to RREF, enter, alpha zoom. Notice it's already a 3 by 4, so enter. And so you enter your data. 6, negative 6, 3, 21, negative 6, 2, negative 6, 0, 3, negative 5, 0, 21. Right click and hit enter. Now if you take a look at this one, notice how this is not saying R is this. It's saying R, 1R, plus 1.25t is equal to negative 1.75. So there's variables in it. And anytime you see something like this where the 1 is not a diagonal across, look at the very last one. Okay? What does it say? It said 0 is equal to 0. Is 0 always equal to 0? Yes. So this answer is all real solutions. Now, if you work it through, and on your calculator at the very bottom right here, say for example it has something like 4 is equal to 3. You have a 4 here and a 3 here. This would be no solution. So just make sure you understand, because 4 is never equal to 3. But the answer for number 10 is all real solution. Okay? Number 11. It says solve using the quadratic formula. And here's your quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus square root, b squared minus 4ac, all of that over 2a. Okay? We're going to call this part right here our delta. So notice you have it all equal to 0. Here's your a, here's your b, here's your c. Take care of the delta first. b minus 4ac. So you're going to have 4 squared minus 4 times your a times your c. Just like that. Okay? So you can type that into a calculator. 4 squared. Just like this. Parentheses 4 squared. Make sure you put parentheses around it in case you have a negative. Minus 4 times 5 times negative 12. Comes out to be 256. You notice how that's a positive number, so you're going to have 2 real solutions, no I in your answer. And now you need to take a square root of 256. Okay? So what's a square root? Square root of 256. Notice you have a whole number. That's kind of like saying 16 times 16, so this is plus or minus 16. This is your delta. Okay. Now you plug it in into the quadratic formula. So you have n equals negative b plus or minus 16, all of it over 2 times a. Okay? Notice you're going to have 2 real solutions. Here's your first one. Negative times negative is positive. 4 plus 16 divided by 10. 4 plus 16 is 20 divided by 10, so your first answer is a 2. Second answer, 4 minus 16 divided by 10. 4 minus 16 is negative 12. Divided by 10, that comes out to be negative 6 over 5. That is where you're going to cross the x-axis. Okay. Number 12. All of it in order already. Here's your A, here's your B, here's your C. Okay? Take care of your delta first. Negative 9 squared minus 4 times 2 times 6. This is the reason you want to put parentheses around that. Minus 4, make sure you don't push negative. Okay, make sure you push minus 4 and not negative, times 2 times 6. Comes out to be 33 that means you're going to have two real solutions. Okay? Take a square root of that. Factors of 33 is 3 and 11. Can't do a thing with it, so I'm going to keep it just like it. That's your delta. Plug it in into your quadratic formula. So you'll have m equal, okay, negative b plus or minus square root of 33, all of it over 2 times 2. So here's your first answer. M equals 9 plus or minus square root of 33 over 4. You can write them together, or you can write them separate. If you write them separate, it'll look like this. 9 plus square root of 33 over 4, and 9 minus square root of 33 over 4. So you can write your answers like this, or you can write your answers like this. They're the same thing. Good luck.